I don't watch the news. I don't read the newspaper. I don't get into that. To me, I put positive stuff into my head. And so I like the fact that I can just be automatically notified if something happens in my area. Now, if someone received an award, if someone broke a sales record, if something good or bad, if a company closes down in your area. Right now, there's a lot of changes to the mortgage arena. A lot of people in mortgages are, as of April 1st, are going to start making a whole lot less money because Uncle Sam is changing the rules so that they can no longer make huge fees per loan. Well, isn't that something you should know? Well, if a mortgage company in your area goes under, wouldn't you want to know that? Might you want to reach out to the people and find out, hey, who worked there? Might you want to reach out to those people and give them a call? Hey, bummer, man, I heard about the closing. Just throwing it out there. Are you looking for a side project? Are you open to a side project? Make some extra money. If you're interested, great. If not, no big deal. It may or may not be for you. You see how that works. Very, very powerful how you can set this up and connect with people local. I'm telling you, I've been building in different areas, and if you can build a local army, you're gonna be very, very thankful for that. You really will, because then it'll get the attention of your primary company. If you start building and putting butts in seats in your area, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have the leaders of your primary company come to that area, help you out, put on bigger events. You put on bigger events, that starts to build massive momentum. Okay? So you contact the people featured in the news item and prospect them. Build relationships. They're good people to know, especially if they won an award, especially if they just donated a bunch of money to charity. These are newsworthy items. Connect with them and at least say, hey, I saw you. You have something to talk to them about. Now, tactic number 10, people you actually meet. Now, you may be horrified at this. You may think, oh, my God, Ray, you're actually going to have me walk up to people and actually talk to people. And the answer is yes. Why not? Why not? That is what hustlers do, okay? Now, my suggestion is don't explain or present and be busy, and let me explain that. Are you a hope or a hustler? A hustler talks to people that they meet, okay? All about your attitude. Don't pitch them. Keep it loose. Talk to them about their family, occupation, recreation. And I'll tell you, a real easy one for me is, I'll go up to somebody, and if they have a company shirt on or if they're walking out of an office, I'll just say, well, hey, oh, do you work there? Oh, you do? Oh, how long have you been there? Oh, okay. Well, what exactly do you guys do there? Okay, well, cool. What do you like about that? And I'll ask them. I'll just ask them questions. I may compliment them. Oh, I like those shoes. Oh, those are nice earrings. Oh, great necklace. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I love the hairdo. Right? I may make some comments to them, making some little compliments to them, and then I'll ask them. Almost like like I didn't mean to, like that wasn't the plan. I'll say, hey, just throwing it out there, right? My friend Larry likes to say, just change the channel up a bit here, but I like to say, just throwing it out there. But would you be open to a side project that doesn't interfere with what you're currently doing? I'm building here in this area, and I always like to connect with good people. And I'll tell you, if you approach it that way, 9 out of 10 will say one of two words, either yes or what is it? Okay? They'll say, well, what is it? Or they'll say yes. Okay? And then you tell them, here's how I follow that up with. And I hope you're taking notes on this. These are how I prospect. This is one of the key ways that I prospect. And I can easily, every single day, get 5 leads per day. I dropped off my car at BMW, went inside, got 3 leads. Took me about 10 minutes. Just went in, asked a few questions, told them, oh, okay, I got to run. And that's why I say be busy. And you want to bring this up toward the end of the conversation, not in the very middle, okay? But you have to run. Why? Because you're not there to do a presentation. You're not there to close them. You're not there to tell them how great the opportunity is. You're not there to do any of that nonsense. You're only there to connect with them, to get their information, and get the heck out of there. Then you're going to follow up with them. You're going to send them either an online video, you're going to send them your funnel, you're going to send them, hey, I have this event that I'm having over here, physical event, conference call. You're going to hook them up with some kind of mechanism to do it. Now, I'll tell you, coming from someone, I mean, for my primary company, I've done my presentation over 900 times. That is not an exaggeration. I assure you, I've done it that many times. I've done it a bunch of times. There are days when I've done 5 webinars in a day, right? There are days when I've done 3 meetings in a day and done the same presentation. So I've done my presentation a million times. If I meet somebody, even if they're like, oh my God, that sounds awesome, I'd love to have a side project, I am not going to present to them. Why? Because they can't present. They can't whip open a laptop and do a presentation. So it's all about duplication. You know, Eric Ward has made millions in network marketing. He says it doesn't matter what works, it only matters what duplicates. If you connect with them, get their information, get the heck out of there, follow them up with some kind of systemized approach, either an online video, a webinar, physical event, a conference call, that is something they can do. You see, whatever you do, your prospects are going to think they have to do. And if you do something, if you spend 45 minutes with them telling them about your comp plan and the bonuses and this and that and how great the product is and how it grows back limbs and, you know, Buddhist monks pick it, you know, that is not going to help your plight. Not going to help you. They're going to think they have to do that and they don't want to do that. So it's about speed. It's about speed. Get in there, get their information, get out of there. Hey, if you're interested, you know, just throwing it out there, but you're interested in a side project doesn't interfere with what you're currently doing, well, it may or may not be for you, but if you give me your information, I'll send you over a little video. Check it out. If you're interested, great. If not, no big deal. How simple is that? And you will never know if you're walking past the next top income earner. You'll never know unless you ask. And you also never know who they know. You don't know if they are best friends with some of the wealthiest people in town. You have no idea. And so don't miss the opportunity when you're out and about. Talk to these people. Don't try to close them. Just talk to them. Open up to them. Try to get their information and get out of there. Okay? Best line, I say it all the time. Would you be open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? It's a very powerful line. You can use it all the time. Would anyone be offended by that line? I don't think so. I really don't. And so that is 10 different tactics, and each one of them will have you more than 5 leads per day. Now, every single prospect, you want to ask them. You know, if I'm leading with my primary company, which I do a lot of the times, I'm not saying not to. You know, it kind of depends on what your company is as far as your primary network marketing company. I lead with my company a lot, but that isn't necessarily how I would do every company if I was in a different company, okay? But if someone tells me no, I ask them this question. How are you doing with generating leads online? I send them my MLSP funnel, and guess what? Quite a few of them join. And don't you see, that's the power of Lead System Pro, is you get to profit from your no's. You know, people tell me no, I'm able to profit from. How cool is that? And I'll tell you, that's something that if you don't have something like that, you are missing out on a certain amount of money. Ask them. Say, hey, well, how are you doing with generating automatic leads from Twitter? 9 out of 10 are going to say, I have no idea how to do that, Ray. No idea. Send them your Twitter funnel. It's already set up. Even if you're brand new, send that to them. Check them, have them check it out. Ask for referrals. Every single prospect. Don't miss out. You know, I've heard many stories of people that said no, but someone asked for that referral, and that referral ended up being a big-time person. So don't leave that out, okay? And don't forget your warm list. You know, I had to bring this up. There are people on here that say, oh, you don't understand, Ray. I can't talk to my friends and family. No, not going to happen. Okay, well, you're talking to a person who has failed at about 11 different network marketing companies over a 5-year span. That's how bad I was, okay? And then to go on to become the #1 income earner in my company, okay? That's how bad I was. So I can tell you, I had pitched my warm list everything possible. But I pitched them one more thing. But I did it in a way because I was trained properly. I called them. I said, hey, may or may not be interested, but I just got involved in this business. You know, if you're interested, I'll send you a video. If not, no big deal. See, I didn't burn them out. I didn't beat them over the head. I didn't chase them. I didn't beg them. I didn't bug them. Okay? And in fact, I put a little note here about Mike Dillard. We were at the awesome, one of the best events I've ever been to, Live the Dream event in Las Vegas with the MLSP guys on stage. I was up there. My friend Mia was up there. We had Lawrence Tam, Jim Chow, had, I'm forgetting somebody, Josh was up there. I think that was all of us. We had a panel of us interviewing Mike Dillard, legend in the industry. One of us asked him, Mike, would you ever go to your friends and family about a network marketing company? And do you know what he said? Do you know what the king of attraction marketing and online marketing said to the audience of, I don't know, 200-300 people? Do you know what he said? He said, well, I would, as long as I didn't care if they signed up or not. Now, there's so much power in that response. You see, you can be that right now. When I started my business, my primary company that I'm in right now, when I started it, I needed to make money very badly. But if someone told me no, I didn't care. Stop getting hung up on the people that tell you no. It's not that big of a deal. I've just given you 10 different ways to get 50+ leads per day. Okay? So one person, whether it's your Uncle Joe, whether it's your aunt, whether it's your mom, whether it's your whatever, not one person should be able to bring you down, because a hustler will keep moving. If you're a hustler, you're going to keep moving. And I want to just let you understand, to be successful in MLM, you have to talk to people. Use the online marketing tactics taught by Lead System Pro, but don't stop there. You got to keep connecting with people. That could be online. You know, I'm sitting across from my fiance right now. She's personally sponsored over 40 people off Facebook that she doesn't know. That's possible. I am not against online marketing in any way, shape, or form, but you got to have ways where you're connecting with human beings if you're going to build an empire, and I hope that's why you're in network marketing. When you do these tactics, I want you to think about this, okay? A lot of people, I see them out there. They create a new video every single day, and it makes you feel good. You kind of tap your foot. Maybe it's got good music on it, but there's not a lot of content on there. When you actually do these tactics, think about it. Think about a video of you going around town putting Post-it notes, of you going around town putting contest entry boxes, okay? And then you going and collecting them and pulling out hundreds of leads. Do you know who that'll attract? It'll attract other hustlers, because hustlers attract hustlers, okay? Hopers do not attract hustlers. They're completely opposite. It's like a reverse magnet. If someone is hoping and wishing upon a star and not going out there and hustling for that dollar, you're not going to attract other hustlers. It just isn't going to happen. And so I just want to share with you a couple things here. And this, I'm going to finish here, and I'm going to pass it back to the guys here. Thanks to MLSP and me going out there and hustling, I've been able to do some pretty incredible things. You know, I ran this today. My blog is actually Alexa ranked 30,000. That's 30,000 in the world, 6,000 in the U.S. This is my traffic for 2010. Okay, if you notice, it started off not that many hits, right? Not that many visits, not that many unique visitors. And so if you watch that bar graph increase, that is directly proportional to how I've learned with Lead System Pro. Very, very powerful. Got sent a mug, right? And that mug also means a lot of money. I was named a super affiliate of Magnetic Sponsoring, thanks to MLSP and thanks to getting out there and hustling. Also named a top income earner in my primary company. And they just announced that the members of the EMT are getting a 5-day stay in Mexico. And this is what's possible, guys. You've heard this webinar from a guy that didn't do the best in school, failed miserably in multiple network marketing companies, was dead broke twice in his life, and still have been able to have a pretty amazing life, turn things around, and just live